Saint Joan by George Bernard Shaw is an immortal play written by George Bernard Shaw. It's based on the historical figure of Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc was a real girl, was a real French girl in the 15th century. And she was a very good girl. She was very brave, and she was very courageous, very outstanding. And she is taken to be one of the most known figures of European history. She was, while she was alive, she was not accepted by the society. She was taken to be a witch, and she was burnt alive by the church, by the Vatican. On the orders of the church, on the orders of the Vatican, she was burnt alive. And later, 4 5 centuries later, during Shaw's period in 1920, she was declared a saint. तो जीते जी उस लड़की को जला के चर्च ने मार डाला था। और फिर उसके बाद ये मतलब 1431 की बात है, 1431 शी वॉज बर्नड अलाइव, शी वॉज एग्जीक्यूटेड पब्लिकली, and 1920 she was declared a saint. So Shaw was deeply affected by this incident. This when she was canonized, it was there all over the media, newspapers. Everybody was talking that now we have a new saint, Saint Joan. A girl has been, a lady has come in this gallery, and Shaw was deeply moved. He was very sad. He realized the irony of it. He realized the brutality of it. He realized how cruel the society has been towards Joan. That you do not accept a living girl, and when she dies you make her a saint. ये बात शॉ को बहुत मतलब अंदर तक उनको प्रभावित किया इस बात ने. ही वॉज अ फेमिनिस्ट, as we all know. He was a staunch feminist. He believed in the feminine power. He believed that the world is moved by the feminine power. He believed that the world should be led by women. He believed that girls and women should have a place, a forefront place in the society, that no society can progress ever, no place can be happy ever if women and girls are not happy, if women and girls are not leading it. That's how Shaw was. That were ये उनकी बिल्कुल firm belief थी. He believed in this with all his heart, with all his might, with all his conviction. So Shaw wrote a play on Saint Joan. After canonization of Saint Joan, Shaw wrote this play on Saint Joan. The play is set between 1429 to 1431, and the epilogue is set in 1456, and there is a reference to 1920 also at the end of the play. So it is an artistic marvel. This play is an artistic marvel. The way he has paid homage to Saint Joan, the way he has immortalized this girl is noteworthy. It is exemplary. So the war between France and England was on, the famous Hundred Years' War, and England had captured France. The British forces had domination over several parts of France, The play begins when Joan is asking for armor, horses, soldiers to a French officer, and she wants all these things and she wants to defeat the British. This Joan of Arc was a 13-year-old girl. 13 is important because around 13 years she started having these visions. She could listen to the voice of her intuition, her conscience. She could listen to the divine voice. So it is claimed. So she, a very simple girl who helped her father in farming. She helped her father in sheep keeping and farming, rural life, simple rural life. But what was extraordinary about her was that she wanted to dress like boys. She loved weapons. She wanted to fight, and she loved horse riding. Unlike other girls, she wanted to ride horses, she wanted to fight battles, and she wanted to dress up like a soldier, like a boy, male dresses. That's what she wanted. And she was convinced. Her conscience told her, her intuition told her, the divine voice told her that she has come to this world to free her motherland from English domination. अपने देश को मुक्त कराना अंग्रेज़ों से, इसके लिए ही उसका जन्म हुआ है, ऐसा उसका दृढ़ विश्वास था. So she tries to contact the King Charles VII. He's called Dauphin here in this play. And she was refused entry into the court. She was not taken seriously. She keeps trying. Finally, at the age of 17, she rides to Chinon. Chinon is a place where Charles is holding a temporary court. So she's given entry there. And there is nothing dramatic. She is ill-treated. Many people make fun of her. She's not treated properly. And there is nothing dramatic as such. But slowly, she gets the audience of the king. She gets to inspire soldiers and courtiers. People realize that she's extraordinary, that this girl is extraordinary. She is not an ordinary girl. She is born to lead an army. She tells Charles that she wants him coronated, she wants him to be throned properly, and she wants a free France. She does not want to see her motherland in chains. She gets to lead the French army, and the battles begin. She wins the Battle of Orleans, and she's able to change that history. She's able to change mode of events there. And then she has Charles crowned. Charles is crowned as a king, and many things happen. Suddenly she prays, and the winds change, and people start having faith in her. She changes the color of the battle altogether. And then we have that important scene based on history. Of course, it's a historical fact that an English nobleman meets a Burgundian bishop. उस लड़की को ख़त्म करने के लिए दुश्मन भी अंग्रेज़ और फ्रेंच वो मिल जाते हैं. A Burgundian bishop representing church, organized religion, and English nobleman representing feudalism, patriarchal feudalism, organized feudalism. These two these two men meet, and they decide that this girl is too dangerous. लड़की है और लीडर बन रही है, और she must be finished. That Joan is to be eliminated. She is too dangerous. So the French will capture her, and Burgundians finally do that. And she will be sold to the English. For some money, she will be given to the English. This, this is a very this is the turning point of the plays, you can say, and turning point of Joan's life also. Charles is crowned, and as he is crowned, he's a weak person. He's a coward. He does not want to fight, and Joan wants to take Paris back. She wants that Paris should not be dominated by the British. It should be ruled by French only. But Charles VII refuses all that fight. He wants, now that he has been crowned, he wants to rule now, enjoy. She's isolated and she's called names. अरे बड़ी reckless है, बड़ी जिद्दी है. She's proud, this, that. The regular things which people say about strong women. And she leaves court, disillusioned. She leaves court. She says that I have to follow the voice of God. I was born to free my country and I'll do that. यहाँ पर ये सीन ख़त्म होता है, and then the next scene is comes 2 years later. 1429 में यहाँ पर coronation के बाद ये सीन ख़त्म होता है. The next scene comes in 1431. Joan has been captured. She has been captured by the Burgundian forces, and she has been sold to the English. And the Vatican begins the trial. The church asks her questions. Why she is putting on men's clothes? उसका पाप बताया गया है कि तुमने आदमियों के कपड़े पहने, क्रॉस ड्रेसिंग. Why? What are these voices? They were देखने लायक है. The scene is to be felt only how established forces are working against an innocent girl. How established forces are killing a natural force, natural feminine force, which is Joan. देखने लायक है. शॉ का विजन यहाँ पर महसूस करने लायक है. एंड दे क्वेश्चन हर एंड शी आंसर्स. एक छोटी सी बच्ची है वो, उसका जितना दिमाग चलता है वो जवाब देती है. इनोसेंटली, प्योरली शी कीप्स ऑन रिप्लाइंग. और उसको कहते हैं कि नहीं, ये तो गिल्टी है. शी इज़ अ विच, शी इज़ अक्यूज्ड ऑफ सॉसरी एंड ब्लैक मैजिक एंड गॉड नोज वॉट. एंड दे से दैट शी इज़ टू बी बर्न्ड अलाइव, शी इज़ टू बी एग्जीक्यूटेड. ऐसा ऑर्डर होता है. शी इज़ टेकन फॉर पब्लिक बर्निंग. और पहली बार जिंदगी में उसको डर लगता है. जून इज़ स्केर्ड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन हर लाइफ. छोटी सी बच्ची है, 18-19 साल की लड़की है. She says that what is to be done to save my life? मैं क्या करूं कि मेरी ज़िंदगी बच जाए? So they say that sign a confession that you were wrong. So she signs a confession. And as she signs the confession, she is taken to life imprisonment. उसको बंद कर देते हैं. तो वो तो she wanted to live. And she's given life. She realizes that she has been cheated. That she tears off that confession and says, no, my voice was right. God was right. I am born to fight. I am not born to live in prison all my life, to be chained like this. And then she's publicly burnt. ये भी सीन है प्ले में. And she shows tremendous courage while being burnt. Very painful. It's a very painful scene, and we can see how Shaw is describing feudal forces against women, how Shaw is describing organized church against women, organized Vatican against women, how forces of Christianity worked against the rights of women. Shaw was very clear about it. और बहुत ही ताकतवर तरीके से उन्होंने इसको दिखाया है. Then we have epilogue, which is 25 years later. Epilogue is placed 25 years later, and spirits appear before Charles, and now Charles is a strong king, and he says that I was made this a strong person by Joan only. I was a mouse earlier, now I am the victorious Charles because of Joan, and the church declares Joan to be innocent. उसकी मौत के उसको जला देने के 25 साल बाद वो कहते हैं कि वो तो इनोसेंट थी, उसकी कोई गलती नहीं थी. And the judges were corrupt. So this is the judgment of the church after 25 years. And then a man dressed like the 20th century man comes, 1920 reference जो canonization का है, he says that Joan has been declared a saint. वो जिसको चुड़ैल कहा गया था, जला दिया गया था, उसको अब संत बना दिया गया है, उसको संत मान लिया गया है. वेरी आयरॉनिकल. G.B. Shaw's vision, G.B. Shaw's perception, his point of view, और वो उनका पूरा उस खेल को समझना, it's tremendous. This play is monumental. Everyone should read this play. Everyone should watch this play. Everyone should feel this play. So she has been made a saint. और फिर वो कहती है कि मैं वापस जिंदा हो जाऊं. Should I come back to life again? Will you accept me? Now that I am a saint, I can perform miracles, I can do good things. So they say, no, remain dead. मर के संत बनी रहो. We won't accept you in real life. Here the play ends. Joan says, how long? How long? When will people start accepting brave women? When will people start accepting women, strong women? Women as they are, women in their natural form, women in all their glory, women in all their strength. When will society start accepting it? यहाँ पर वो प्ले खत्म होता है. You feel that it is a play written for the present times. It is a play written for the rights of women. It is a play which describes the human side of women, the shaky side of women, the strong side of women. It describes women as they are. It is an ode to womanhood as such. It's a very, very powerful play. It's a masterpiece. It's a must read. So this is how it is. This is just an outline. You have to understand it further. You have to analyze it further. There is so much criticism. There is so much analysis. It works at so many levels. I have hinted, you see, organized forces against individual will. Organized forces against feminine power. ये इस पूरे प्ले का क्रिटिक है. दैट इज द हिडन critique, hidden message of this play. It's a wonderful play, and it is to be felt. It is to be felt. Each word is to be felt. So this is how it is. Thank you. Thank you so much.